Good afternoon. We're joined here today with our junior pennant team managers, Michael Davies and Duncan O'Toole. Welcome, gents. Congratulations on a great season. It looked like it was lots of fun had by all the players and great camaraderie. So thank you for your help and support, along with all the other parents. So I'll just pass over to Michael. Just give us a quick season overview.
So Region 1 finished 5th with a 12.5 to 17.5 win-loss record. Camaraderie amongst the boys was brilliant. They clicked from round 1. You know, as soon as someone's match finished and there was others still going, they were all walking the fairways, supporting each other. There was definitely some tough matches. You know, one and two players definitely played some really good golf for the 1s and 2s. So yeah, they were really up against it, but fought out everything really well.
Yeah, fantastic. And Duncan, overview for your team, mostly the girls playing in your team this year?
That's right, they played in Region 5 this year, and they ended up having being tied for 4th place in the overall competition. That was made up of 1 win. They tied 2 matches and lost 2 matches.
Yep.
It was a pretty tough competition for a lot of the girls. In particular, playing against older players. But you know, to offset that, you know, at least most of our players were receiving at least 10 or plus shots in there. It was great to see the girls a little bit cool at the beginning, but as the season progressed, they really started to gel as a team and started supporting each other, and it was great to see that. I really enjoyed having some of the younger kids come in to play some of the matches, and you know, helping them along the way as well. You could see some of them having a bit of a tough time when they were, you know, we'd get young kids playing against much more experienced older kids, and to give them a bit of encouragement and see them, you know, pick up and you know, hit some good shots was great.
Very good. And a notable win, gents, that you could put your finger on?
So round 1, 4 and 2 loss at Huntingdale. Notable wins: Charlie de Hayden, a very comfortable 6 and 5 win. Ben Alal halved his match, but I think was at least a couple of shots down at one point in his match. So you know, fought back really well. And Sam, my son, playing his first season of pennant this season, had a 7 and 6 win in his first outing.
Wow, how good's that?
Very, yeah, proud dad.
Okay, and Duncan, any highlights or wins for the season to note?
Definitely, we had a number of matches that went down to the last hole and they were putting it out.
Yeah.
We had someone who consistently did that in the Bears 2 team, which was Elsie Bang. I think she enjoys the pressure, and she had at least 3 rounds where it came down to putt out on that last hole, and we had quite a gallery gathering to watch that happen. Another match that was really quite good too was young Lucas. He on his second pennant match ever, he was playing against a much more mature player, and again he managed to fight it out and get down, you know, play it down, lost by a shot on the 18th hole.
Yeah.
So you know, all of those, you know, we had quite a few that went really down to the wire. Each one of those was exciting.
You know, the boys' support for each other. They, as I said to them on the last round, they represented themselves, and of course the golf club really well. No one, you know, chucked a tantrum when things weren't going well. They held their head up high and fought the season out, even though, you know, we were at the lower end of the table.
Fantastic. And Duncan as well?
Yeah, I'd like to echo the same, that the girls team really did the golf club proud. There was, you know, good behaviour, and I don't think anyone would have anything bad to say about any the behaviour or etiquette from any of the kids. And it was a great experience for everyone, I think. And I think everyone's raring to play a bit more competition now after that.
Absolutely.
Any special mentions for individual performances through the year?
So this season, the team debuted four players. So two of them are my boys, Sam and James. Also George Blanfin and Riley. I'd just also like to mention Riley played round one, but suffered quite a heavy loss. But he came back in for the last round and sunk a fairly decent putt to win his match in the last round. So I just thought I'd mention Riley and his notable win in the last round.
Thanks, Michael. And Duncan, any special mentions for the year?
Absolutely. I'd like to call out Joyce Zhu. Out of the 5 matches she played, she blasted through the first 4 and was really on track to get 5 out of 5. And unfortunately, on that last match, she didn't quite manage to nail that. But that would have been a huge achievement, and still is winning 4 out of 5.
Wow, great effort.
I'd really like to call out young Lucas as well. His technical ability is really good. His consistency and across all aspects of the game really helped him to get some really good results for a kid like that age.
Thanks, Duncan. Well, a couple of players there to watch for the future.
Absolutely.
You bet.
So not having been involved in junior pennant with golf before, I've had some experience with tennis, but yes, I was team manager and got things organised on the day, but I also was fortunate enough to caddy for Sam. The experience overall was just, maybe I'm, living my son's golf career, vicariously, but absolutely loved the experience and loved being part of the team, and hopefully, the boys can sort of grow from year to year and move on to youth pennant in a couple of years, but absolutely love the experience.
Thanks, Michael. Well, I guess on behalf of the club, we'd just like to thank you both for your efforts this year, and it's really appreciated by all the kids on shore. That all looked like they had a great season, and we look forward to doing it all again next year in 2023.
Wonderful. Thanks,
Great
Anthony.
stuff.
Thanks, gents.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Michael.